A man discovered an extra 90 million in his account. He instantly burst out laughing like a pig. He wanted to withdraw the money and splurge, but the exchange's lawyer told him he had already given up the 90 million. All that was left was an envelope. Inside was a bunch of junk. The man was puzzled, but the document had his own signature on it. Why would he do this? Even he didn't know. Jennings was an engineer. He could perfectly replicate hot tech, even surpassing the originals. Countless tech companies wanted to work with him, but there was a rule in this business. After each project, his memory had to be wiped. That way, the partnering bosses wouldn't risk getting sued. Then one day, another job came knocking. The boss offered $90 million, but the project would take 3 years. Jennings went to the office. A biologist named Alice in the lab caught Jennings' attention. They fell in love at first sight. 3 years passed. The first thing Jennings heard was, "Job successfully completed." His memory had been erased. When he checked his account, sure enough, there was an extra $90 million. But at the exchange, he couldn't withdraw the money. Jennings had no choice but to call William, but no one answered the phone. Back home, his door was open. Jennings quickly grabbed a baseball bat to fight back, but he was tasered unconscious. When he woke up again, he was tied up in an interrogation room. They wanted to charge Jennings with stealing government tech secrets. Jennings desperately tried to explain. The FBI showed him photos. The patent forms all had his signature. With no choice, Jennings had to find a way to escape. He triggered the smoke alarm and escaped in the chaos. Back home, Jennings examined the contents of the envelope. A number puzzle, a slip of paper with numbers, hairspray, paperclip, keycard, lighter, coin, car keys, ball bearing, magnifying glass, hex wrench, and a bullet. Everything except valuables. Since his 3 years of memory were erased, he could only ask friends to help analyze. Then the lottery drawing on TV caught Jennings' attention. The string of numbers among the items perfectly matched the lottery numbers on TV. He suddenly seemed to understand what these things were for. He gave up the 90 million just to make himself pay attention to these items. 3 years ago, he must have seen the future. That's why he sent these things to save his life. And just then, William's hitmen surrounded them.